Taylor. Cheryl's taking a piece of equipment for an MOT. That's a private joke between me and Cheryl, that. Come on, take you down here today. Hopefully, if I be quiet enough, we might spot some deer on the way down here. Hopefully. Good morning, Digger. How are you, my mate? Take you for a little walk. Day's not too bad. Well, not too bad. Not too bad, thanks. So you on there? Yeah, I'm good, Digger. Yeah, I'm good. I had to have yesterday off though. Put my fence back up. Well, not really put my fence up, but take it down really. Put a new fence up, if you get what I mean, Digger. That wind had absolutely hammered my back fence. Only last year, opposite side blew down. Well, this year it's opposite side from last year. Very weird. Big job as well. Big job. Took me about two, maybe 3 days or something to sort it. But that's like a lot of work, if you get me. So just gotta wait on materials. What a good name. Welcome into the chat, my mate. You know, I'll give you a spanner like everybody else. Morning away. That wind did a lot of damage. Hell, it's unreal. How are you? You alright? Unreal, the damage. It's shocked. I'm shocked. Snapping 4x6 posts and 6x6 posts. That's what that wind had snapped with me. And do you know what, Ellie? It weren't as if it were rotten wood or anything like that. It were all brand new. It weren't brand new, but it looked like new after it had been snapped. All brand new wood on inside. And I mean a big long row from there, like all the way down there, if you get what I mean. Snapped loads of them, that wind. And they were 6x6 posts, if you know with measurements. It's me, Stephen. Which Stephen, mate? Yeah, a lot of force, Digger. A lot of force. Do you know what I think it might have been though, Digger? Because I concreted them in pretty deep. If you get what I mean. I needed 6 foot high posts, and I think I got 9 foots. You know, something like that. And I buried a good 2.5 foot in holes with concrete. I think that's what it might have been. I think they might have had the sturdy space. Ah, right, now I know who you are, my mate. Now I know who you are. I thought it was. I was looking I'll tell you what, Stephen, I'm looking for the little wagon logo. That's what I was looking for. Just from when you were last playing that game with Arctic Trucks. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I think they had too much of a sturdy base. That's what I think. Because I'm having to, the bad bit about it is though, I'm having to dig them out. Dig the posts out, the bottom bits of concrete as well. Right, see what ridges, what no flex, but still very strong to snap them. Yeah. Still trucking away, so I am. Oh yeah? Oh, brilliant, Stephen. Yeah, I was looking for that logo you had last time. That's what I was looking for when you came in. That was a new brake, wasn't it? Ooh. So, what did you all get up to yesterday? Yeah, there is what I knew what. Is there? Oh, cool, Stephen. Oh, I keep getting confused when people change names what and advertise. That's why I keep the same. Me. Don't bother with anything like that. Mine for this channel. The person who did, you see, somebody did my logo for me, you know. And it were a young child who did it, believe it or not. Wanted to add something, you know, to my channel. So I said to him, make me a logo. Yeah, and he did. So the SB with a secret Blackman through it with a little dog in background. A subscriber of mine designed it for me, which were only a young lad, a young lad who couldn't get out. That's why I kept it. Oh, that's relevant to core, is that? So be careful with that. He's looking at it. Ooh. Quite a few of these not happy, that tree. Hey Scott, how are you, mate? Sounds like somebody's coming down that path right up at the top. I can hear dogs barking. Look at all this lot. all that road there is all dead. Morning, neutral. It's all dead, is all that. Full row all the way right down there. So is this one here in front of me. Ah. You push that, that'll flip over and clunk you on the head, that. But one great good piece of wind and that'll go. Problem, isn't it, that with ash trees? If it's an ash forest. That is the problem with it. On there, broken bottom. Grass. That one been uprooted there. Wow. Couple of new ones up back there as well. And do you know what? Do you know this time of year, guys? We generally have a lot of deer up here, up this back, you know. And not one today. It looks of things. I'm not even seeing any deer tracks or anything like that today. Now I expected to see some. I'm not seeing any at all. Especially along that path there, what we've just walked along, because that is a deer trail. See, in here I follow where deer have been walking, because it's got bottle pits everywhere. You just don't know. Could be a bottle pit over there, you could walk over there and go right through the top. So you just don't know. So if you follow where game's been and where deers go like that right down here, you know it's going to be alright. That's why you never catch me just going right across it all. Do you know, like hilly-nilly, as they say. Into pine trees there. The rest of all them are ash. They're not looking very well, them, are they? All the way up. Morning, Daisy. How are you? They're not looking very well, are they? At all. Cool. Let's get out of here. Very horrible ground, that. Get over here onto the path. Little deer trails, you see. Look at all bulrushes, there's loads of them, isn't there? You have to walk around, not walking through all that. You end up sinking in all that. Morning, viewers. Oh, look how wet that is. Go tramping through that, you're going to sink up to your knees, aren't you? Definitely. Was a filtration pond at one point. Calico dyeing process. Like turkey red dye and things like that. One minute, guys. We're going to cross there, that's where we're crossing. Yeah, this is why it's got high embankments all the way around. It was a settling pond, that's what it was. Often wondered, if you got a spade and dug a big hole in that, often wondered what colours would come up. You know, like because it dye on settling ponds. See, look, there's no deer tracks at that side either. Now the Oreo usually jump across here. That's the route they take usually. So I don't know. I've not. See, I spotted a deer up our way the other day on a live stream, which I hadn't spotted one up there for a while. We were expecting to see them here this year because they're generally here all year round, but they're not. There's nothing on the embankments. See, I'm just doing this so then I know if there's nothing here. There's no point me bringing any food up this way or anything like that and putting food down for them. Did anybody see that short I put up with all them ducks? Wow, feed at 5,000. I'm telling you. They were hungry. Hungry. Come on, well, I'll chance it. A lot of ducks here, you're dead right. You see them all? There were loads. They're easy a couple of hundred. Easily. That weren't as bad as I thought it was going to be, that thing. Oh, there we're done, guys. Deer track there, guys. You can see it. Out there. It's not a new one. It's not a newish one though, we'll say that. Not a new one. Tell you what though, something's been eating that last feed. Is it scarp there? With sweet corn and things like that, isn't it? Hey Rossi, how are you? Do me Rossi, I'll give you a spanner, mate. Big respect, poker Rossi. Tracks. We're aiming for that all over there, guys. That's where we're aiming for. There's a big badger set here as well, you know. A big badger set. Dug on that wall. I'll give you a look. See all big mounds of earth there. You know what this is there? That's off the badger set, that's how much they've excavated. The badger's here. All there. They've moved a lot of earth with these badgers. That was an hole there. It looks like it's caved in. The hole were there and it went up that way, so it would have went down. This is a lot of earth. This, a lot of earth. Is it track here? Going down right into the hole. Up there. There as well. Down there. But we've not seen the U. Where the body's dragging along the floor. Do you know, I'm carving that shape out. Morning, Sparky. Carving that out. Looks like they've been having a bit of a meal, doesn't it? Off to sell a berry bush here. If you look as well, you see where they've been sliding. Look, sliding the body right round. And right down all. It is, it's a whopping big badger set there. A big one. Crazy. And the big, cool Sparky. The big things here, you know, they're pretty wide as well. You look how wide that is. How recess is there. It's a good foot across if you look. Check this out. It's a good foot across. That there's about 1.5 foot wide, that. Morning, Gary. And it stinks. It stinks. Right down that back in that corner, there's another hole there. But the bridge set's more or less underneath the wall. It's right crazy. Underneath the wall and then all that big mound. Absolutely stunk that there. It usually goes off here, guys, with where this wall is. It usually just kicks me off for a second or two. Let's see what it does. Oh, alright, cool. That's alright. Gives it a bit of a sinkhole here. I don't know what you guys can see, but it's got a bit of a sinkhole here. Oh yeah. Just there. These are the bell pits, these. Is it? Well, that's where a bell pit would have been. What top of it? There's loads of them, going through this. There were quite a few of them put up this top here, but there were loads put in that forest further on down. Loads of them. Don't want to be falling down one of them. Definitely not. Sparky! This thing on that with that young girl, you'll know what I mean, don't you? That's ruthless, my mate. Isn't it? Wait until she got to a certain age and all that business. That's bad, bro. Caught up on a bit of it this morning. I know you have. I know, bro. It's like, man. Doesn't sit well in my book, believe me. I sat there and I thought, what? What the effing what? That's what I said to myself this morning. My wife went, I beg your pardon? I went, nothing. I went, nothing, no to do with you. Okay. Wow. Yeah, made me uneasy that. Definitely. Yeah, even if the bloke in question was 10 years younger than what he is, it still wouldn't have sat right with me. Definitely not. You want to see a big natural spring here? I haven't shown you this before, but I'll give you a look. Morning, nice. How are you, Rob? Can you report into what row? That's the one. I don't want to mention any names if you get what I mean, neutral me. Do you get me? But yeah, guys, check this out. This is a resource and a half. Is this? God. What water coming out? See it bubbling? Now guys, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is actually a natural spring running in another bell pit over there. This here is top of a bell pit. I'm going to show you something. Yes. But all that is natural spring water, that. What fills the bell pit up and then comes out the top end of this here. You fall in that, guys, and that's it. It'll take. I'm going to show you something. St. Lempert stick, guys. Are you ready? See what I mean? See how deep that is? Have to be careful. Really careful with stuff like that. Really careful. And that's why I don't, and that's the top one. That's the entrance in. That's why I don't like walking through these forests. That's fortunate that you can see this one. Just fortunate. There's a lot of water coming up out of that. Yeah. Right, it's not a puddle. Jump in it. Sparky, if you ever come to see me, it's a puddle. That's no puddle, that's a river, bruv. If you ever come up to see me, I'll bring you here. I'll give you a look at it. There you are. Go and put your foot in. Go and put your achy feet in that, Sparky. It'll sort you out. Go on, try and stand up in it. But let me tie a rope around your waist first. You know what I mean? Honestly, mental. Yeah, and bell pit. I'll tell you what, that just grip me on that. And bell pits are dangerous, you know. Really dangerous. See what miserable place it is today, isn't it? There's hardly anybody here on this trail today. Which we like, don't get me wrong, I do like it. We've got somebody stealth camping, have we? Tent up there. camping. Black and white Sherlock Holmes. That modern series were alright, weren't it, as well? We're alright. Guessing all that road's going there, huh? Was my favourite Sherlock. Respect. Morning, Dan. Do you know what? I turned Netflix on the other day, right? I'll tell you something. Everything I turned on, I went to look at, I've seen. Believe it or not. Or anything what appealed to me, I'd seen it. I'd seen it before. I said to my wife, I said to her, do you use Netflix? She went, yeah, it's right good. I went, right. I went, right. She went, well, what's up? I said, I can't find anything to watch me. Honestly. She's going through it. I said, no, I said, I've seen that. I said, such and such thing happens in that. She went to the next one and did the same again, next one, same again. We were there for about half an hour. Honestly. I'm explaining to her, yeah, such and such a thing happens in that one and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you. Have a walk that way and do this route here, up to this one. Even though path did originally go that way. You know, it's a bit real. If you're looking for the other board, what the view it's in there behind trees. This is other information board there. Yep, it's right in there. That's where information board is. In between where trees fell down. Well, fell on top of it, I should say. That old original pathway. Netflix only, draw roughly 20 new films a month. I have to prepare some chicken, but listen. Big respect, Sparky. Thing is though, ice, right? They said recently added, don't they? You know, like recently added content, you know, all that type of stuff. And I click on it and I think, I'm almost sure I've seen this. And then you sit there and you watch first half an hour or something, you think, I've seen this. If you get me. And that's what I'm up against at the moment with it. That's because when we're in lockdown, I watch loads of TV, me. Loads of it. Some days I just sit there, film after film, doing all day. Tell you what though, whilst all them were partying away in London as they call it, yeah, I were at home on my own, abiding by the rules. whilst my wife and my children were with her in-laws, with me in-laws in the bubble. I were at home in my own bubble with my dogs and my cats. I'm telling you. Craziness. I mentioned that because I'm a bit naughty, so what I watched this morning on Inquiry. That's all that is. Yeah, just a bit naughty. Sounds like MNSB. Viewers, it is to a point, isn't it? It is. I will say that it is. But, do you know what I mean? It's like, morning Steve, it's like going on like a year. A year I'm not going to get back with my kids. You know what I mean? While them buffoons are partying. Do you get what I mean? Flouting laws and whatnot. So to me, it's like, man, you know, there should be some justice over it. That's what I think. It's my opinion, that. Definitely. And us in Blackburn, we were in lockdown. We were one of the places what were in lockdown the most as well. Up and down country. And that was because of her hospital. Because her hospital covers so many districts. If the R rating were big in one town, and not our own town, say like within that big district, it supports our hospital. If that R rating were up, we were automatically in lockdown. Yeah. It's in Big Bell Pit here, guys. It's in embankments all the way around. Morning, UKT. Really big bell pit though, this, but it's been open. They've been opened up from the top. This, it's just left the crater. Yeah, so we were felt being vindicated against. That's what I felt like. Especially our hospital supporting other hospitals, other places. Do you know what, Digger? Every time I look at that, I think railway. So every time I look at that, honestly, I think railway. It's not, it's for electricity lines. That's what it's for. But I automatically think railway. Don't know why. Might be with them holes in it. Might just be me. See the fence in there, that orange stuff, that yellow stuff. Hi, Kirsty, how are you? Have you seen that yellow fence in there? Mad though, if you look at it, Digger. It's off electricity. I just automatically think railway. It's because I've seen metal ones, do you know, all riveted together from Victorian times. That's why. It's in that yellow fence in there. That were around top of a bell pit, what were there. It was like a barrier. Weather looks a little better. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, like that. What's that? I don't remember. I thought they were, Digger. I thought they were. So SB water, the bell pits for exactly. Bell pits were for mining coal, Digger. And what they used to do, they used to dig an hole and then bury it out like that till they found the coal seam. and then follow coal seam. That's what they used to do with them. I think there's an information board down there with some illustrations on it, you know, Digger, you know, for the bell pits. But it was to mine coal out. When they had the factory here and that lot, they used to mine their their own coal off this site to feed the factory. It was cool. They put all resources, you know, they must have picked a coal-rich place to first put the factory on, to start doing calico printing, but needed the coal for steam engines, so they ended up mining it through bell pits. Clever. They really made use of the land and its resources. Definitely. Now, I don't know if they ever sold any of the coal, but I know they used it. Well, I saved them loads of money, wouldn't it? Definitely. Back then. You know, can't wait for this to come up for sale. Self-sufficient mill. Yeah, yeah. Morning, Talca. Yeah, it was cool. Cool, Digger. They even designed a filtration system. What will go back into the stream as well, you know. They designed this filtration system with two boxes, one tall and other, and then a side box at the side. And they used to pump all calico dye into it with water, you know, mixed. And when it got to a certain level, it'll spill over into the next one. Then it'll release all turkey red dye and that lot on outer inner skin of the boxes on the filtration system, and then it'll flow out again into a bigger, like a mat at bottom, but so deep, and then eventually just slowly come into the river, so it went polluting out river. Clever, really clever how they did it. Must have had some good engineers on site, or they must have been engineers themselves. Definitely. Yeah, but I can't wait for this bit here. Can't wait for this to go up for sale. Now listen, this is all running water, this, guys. Look at it. Running water right along. It's clear as a bell. It's coming out of a natural spring. Look how clear it is. Victorians. Yeah, I think they were the best engineers of all time, me. Victorians. Definitely. They built some amazing stuff. Do you know what, Digger? I often think though, right, do you know what, Victorians and Victorian engineers, I often think to myself, I wonder before they built anything whether they'd sit there like with an old McConnell set and put the bridge together and, you know, things like that, with nuts and bolts and that, the little pins. Because that's what it was like, weren't it? A lot of this stuff. Let's see. Going out into the river. Big lake. It's not a lake, but it's a big puddle. This is a puddle. Puddle and a half. Can't wait for that building now and that. I bet I'll have this to go up for sale. That'd be a good purchase, some of that there. Really good purchase, I think. Right, Sparky, would you swap that for a Jimmy? For your Jimmy? It's Series 1 Land Rover. Land Rover's cool up back there. Series 1. Some nice Defenders and that here. Look, Land Rover Defenders. They are cool. I think if I was still driving, that's what I'd be driving. More than likely, a Land Rover Defender. Or a Land Rover Country with a little ute on back. Like a little pickup. They're cool. Excuse me. There used to be a gate up there, you know. You could used to walk right across all this land here. I'll give you a look. That there, right in the centre of the screen, like a light piece of wood. It's newly been put there, that. Used to be a pathway leading down into estate and that. But you can't get access to it now. The gate is still there and still open at that side. And when you get all the way up to that, it's just blocked off. So you've got to walk all the way back on yourself. Why, what you do, Westby? Exhausted. I'm back, chicken seasons. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Kels. Can't tell there a bell pit there. You can tell that were a bell pit at one time or another. It weren't a bell pit, it were probably a little holding tank where they can slowly seep it back into the river. Like a big sedimentary tank. And once it starts settling to the bottom, then you can start releasing water off. I'll tell you what, mate, you stink, I can smell you. Look at your blue eyes. Right, fella, what are you doing? What are you doing down there? Alright, go munch, are you? Let's see what Kaz is in. Look at his blue eyes, he's got pure blue eyes, that horse, you know. Wow. The chicken fried rice to the curry sauce and prawn crackers. Prawn crackers. You're doing Mr. Nosey, aren't you? You're Mr. Nosey, aren't you? Hey, Mr. Nosey. Don't be falling in that water, mate. No, that horse there, it stood there, right, on an embankment at top of rivers like running round like that, and it's on top of an embankment. It's only about 2 foot wide. That's about it. Yeah, so it shot me that path up there. It did. It used to bring you out right out up onto an history board. Up top end there. Do you want some water? Come on, we'll have up some water. Some water around here. Bit of water. What do we call it in Lancashire? Water. we used to get told it was corporation pop. Morning visiting, how are you? Yeah, corporation pop. Yeah, I'd have a Land Rover Defender. Definitely. Got high-rise kit on it or something. Bigger wheels. A bit done like a rock hopper. I'd have. That'd be ideal for me. Everything what I do. Ideal. I'll have to get down here, Back into civilization. I'm guessing Eric lives there. Eric the dog. Christmas tree. Big star on top of it. Footpath sign's been painted. Painted over it. Snide, isn't it? Encourage you to walk. Encourage people to get out walking. But then they paint over signs, block them up so you can't walk down the pathways. Like on most trails, like. But they encourage people to get out and have a walk. You just go out, make your own path. What are you out there? Make your own path. If the path's not there anymore, work around it. Make your own path. Link it back up yourself. Look, they've painted the path up there, alright guys, look. There you go. The path mark is here. Look. That's what you want. That even took me out off me, that. Give it back. It even took me out off me, that one. Through the worst of it. Come down here with a petrol edge cutter, I think. And let's go. Just give it all right back. Wow. A bit like my fences. Bit like my fence, that. But mine stood up. Wow, where's garage gone? See what, that's an old number plate, isn't it? Old number plate there. Wow, that is an old number plate. Old aluminium number plate with raised plastic letters. Well. Yeah, there are raised plastic letters on that. Not reflecting, not nothing. Not seen one of them for a while. Probably would have been Baker-like letters, wouldn't they, then? More than likely. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at chat. I'm navigating my way through. I'll just jump that, do you want to come and pick it back up? Check this out. Look at this. This must be sitting area, guys. which look at old barrel there that's been crushed. Man, this must be sitting room. Isn't it? Man. What I'm going to do is, spotted a robin on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of all these leaves back. Like that. Make it a little bit of an area where it can come in and scratch around on that ground. Just look for a few insects and things like that. Morning, Digging. How are you? Tell you what, I'm glad I haven't brought a big sack of deer feed with me. And I was thinking about it, you know. To put it down in that first forest where we were, where we usually see deer. But I'm glad I never now. I might have just been putting it down for nothing. Somebody lost the purse. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon somebody's lost it, or do you reckon somebody stole it? Because whoever's left it here, they've made sure they've gone through it, haven't they? Yep. We reckon. Definitely not lost. And it's not been there that long, because that chain would be rusty. Yep. Made sure they've opened it, haven't they? Yep. Let me get down here. Not going on me behind. Looks like it's just going to be rough down here. Got that fence clotted down. Got that. That's certainly come down, that, hasn't it? Same with all them fences there, if you notice. On that one up there. On the one up there. Wow. Morning, Justin here. How are you, Matt? Cup of tea stop. Morning, Mr. Whistle. Cup of tea stop. Definitely a cup of tea stop. So I can feel the cold air coming off that as well. Definitely. When I feel cold air coming off it, Kaz. At some point I'm waiting for all this to go here on this bit of a tree. It just feels like a really big pool left here. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. But Rimmy's up though as well. On a lot of wet weather. Too much of it. Ain't all wet weather we're having. Respect, Gaz, thank you. He was sat here, taking water in me. So I'm doing. The noise. The noise is brilliant. The roar you can hear it coming from water. Respect, Kaz. Get a bit of a cup of tea and then we'll get walking. Oh, rain. We started with rain again. My God. Love it. Yeah, Birmingham guys, just having a drink. Cup of tea. Oh yeah, a real lot bigger. Isn't it? It's never usually like that, it's never as wide as that. Going from like that rock there, that way. It's like double. Not too bad, Deej, not too bad. Hey look, can you count how many ducks are on that short? I bet you can't. Far too many. No. Right, come on, over that. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get your pocket up. Great, that. A lot of water. Tells a lot of water. We are for it's kicking out off top of the ledge as well. Shall I go that way? Usually if I get two minds of going, just be two minds of going that way, usually if I have two minds of going somewhere, I get intrigued then and I walk that way, usually. But I'm not doing, not today. Yeah, we're at Bolton tomorrow, guys. That's where we're going tomorrow. So I'll let you know in advance where I am, where I'm going. Going Bolton way tomorrow. See where we end up. Telling you, this wind's hammered. It's hammered everywhere, that wind. Ooh. There. Ah. Let me get through here, guys, and I can have a look at chat. Wow. Tell you what, that's probably the worstest I've ever seen, that path there. Morning, pointed it for me. Yeah, Fred Dimnuland, digger. Yeah. Got a few errands I need to do over there. So I'll just put it into the live stream as well whilst I'm over there, if you get me. Sparky, when you... have you thought... Hey, Treasure. Have you thought about... have you thought about any metal detecting, bro? Ooh, man. Ooh. God. Just slipped then. Nearly. And you know what? It would have served myself right if I slipped there then as well. Because I just did what I tell my boys not to do. Put all weight on one foot on an incline. It would have served myself right, that. I don't mind that boulder in my garden. I don't mind that at all. There's a tunnel just there, right? The last time I went through it, half of up casings, you know, sides and all at bottom were all rotten. And I thought to myself, I wonder when it was last time somebody surveyed it, you know, and seen if it was safe or not. Because that goes right underneath the road, does that? What are that views, bro? Yeah, but that's on ground. I'll tell you what metal detecting, but what? I don't own one and wouldn't know where to start. I've got a couple of views, they're alright, you know. They're alright. See, not casings. Them casings are on about, but in that other tunnel, they have them right along the floor like that. No casings are gone in that tunnel there. Not in this one, what we just walked through. This one down here. That one there. You know, its metal casings have all gone. It's pretty crazy, really. Oh, I thought there were noise coming through there then. I was on the road then. That for a nice slide as well. Mental, innit? This one I'm on about. Look at all casings on the side. Well, about 3/4 of the way up, it's all rotten on bottom. And there's one actually peeling away a little bit, you know, like a bit flappy like that with water. I've had 1 year's use, so I never used it really. Wow. Get it garden with it, Sparky, see what's in garden. Do you know what, Sparky? I've been after doing like a little treasure hunt for me boys in our woodland. Like going down, burying something, give them a clue to it, do you know, like a little bit of a clue on a tree or something like that, and then send them to the next piece and next piece. That's what I've been after doing, me. Garrett 250. Yeah. It's a good start. Hey, it's more than a good start. More than a good start. A Garrett, isn't it? Of course. Garrett's viewers are like the DeWalt of the power tool world. He's a Garrett for metal detecting. I'm saying DeWalt because we'd be yellow. Yellow right like on a DeWalt. Do you know what, Digger? I think it would as well. I think it's a good idea, Digger. It helps them with their map skills as well, doesn't it? As well as keeps them interested in metal detecting. Just saves me machines being sat there and not doing anything. Just looking at a little bit of a gravel bed there. That's what I'm looking at. That fern there. How green that is today. That. Your hands. That's the question on private land. You do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, private land you do. Main problem is viewers getting what permission. The only place you can do without permission is the beaches. Takes a bow. Yeah, it's it's a lot of it's permission granted, isn't it? Got to make sure it's not an historical place, and you know, all that type of stuff as well. Strike up a deal with a farmer or something like that, viewers. You know, giving 50% of everything you find, you know, type of thing. That's generally going rate. You get me? Generally. Well, something on them lines anyway. So I was going to say, let's think what you've got verbal permission if you are what a big fan. That could say there, what, did it give you permission and put what? Yep. Yeah. Drop a contract on or what, an A4 piece of paper, get them to sign it. Yeah, you'd have to. Definitely have to, wouldn't you? Definitely. One tap up front cash payment like 20 to 50 quid. Wow. Wow. What if you don't find out though, Sparky? So basically they're just saying it's like a day ticket thing, isn't it? Or what if you find something? Would they still want the percentage of it, even though you paid like 20 to 50 quid to go? Suppose it's just like going fishing, isn't it? Buying a day ticket, isn't it? Fishing. You don't catch now. It's on you, isn't it? But I wonder how it'd go though, percentage if you did find something really good. Wonder how that'd work. Try and research history of that area first. Yeah, you have to, digger. You have to. Definitely have to. Because you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised on what places you're not allowed to go metal detecting. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Couple of minutes, guys, and we'll get walking. Just finish my coffee there off. what, I just heard something crashing about through all that there. Most battlegrounds are not on my private property. Deej, I don't know if you're allowed to metal detect them here. You get me? No, because of English Heritage on a lot of these sites here, so not like in England, so you find it hard push. Big discussions on Queen's Park Fountain in restoring it with Blackburn Council. It was mentioned year after year. The parks were upkeep, what is the Oh, Tango, it's a shame. It is a shame. I have to have a permit. Is that what it is? There's some places, right, Deej, where you've got to have like archaeologists on tap and and things like that. But they're for like Viking settlements and and all that type of stuff. Really, really big, long list of things you've got to complete before you can even think about going on and even having it scratching on top of ground. In some places, it's mental. It is, but it's preserving it, isn't it? It's preserving all that history. Anything I found in England, I had to turn over to find liaison office. Yeah. Set Rink Coroner, don't they? As well. Depending on what you find. This is crazy, isn't it? Geez, some of them permits, they only allow you to dig down so far, don't they? So deep. Some of them. Some of them only allow you to scratch on top, don't they? Scratch top layer off. And my mate found a human femur in his back garden when he was digging. Cops took it to coroners. Yeah. A guy in the next town over us dug up an unexpected World War II bomb last summer. But he was just doing garden work. Wow. So imagine coming across that in your flower bed. So is it not the same for magnet fishing? Do you know what? I don't know, Kaz. I don't know. It turned out to be hundreds of years old, and house is built on an ancient plague pit. Wow. What the statue grazing? Bionic plague. Different parts of the Thames are out scrapping only inches. Scraping only inches. Yeah. That's what I've seen, Deej. It's exactly what I've seen. We got some permissions to metal detect a field up near Orson Tower. Well, anyway, there were a big group of us, there were about 16 of us. Well, anyway, we all got this permission and we were all going onto this big plot of land anyway. Anyway, next thing we knew, we got some people coming up. I won't say who it were, but we got some people coming up saying, listen, you can't metal detect on here and everything because of English heritage. And we needed so many different permits for this and so many different permits for that. And it weren't even heritage land, if you get me. But because it was so close to Orson Tower, we weren't allowed. We weren't allowed to do it. And applying for some of these permits, well, never works, does it? What's that there? What is that? Well guys, that has to be the oldest spark plug in existence. Look at that for a spark plug. It's an old spark plug, that. No. That's way up, huh? I've never seen that on. Never seen that light working ever. Wow, it's a keeper recipe. It would have been, I threw it back. That'll come in handy. It won't, I threw it back. Thrown it back. I've only thrown it back, Digger, I'll tell you why. Because I have one in a box. Never been used. Brand new. With paper around it and everything still. Hi Matt. What's to do with you? That little dog there, we're going to start growling at me then. Tell you what, these deer are hiding good here today. I'm telling you. Just crossing places off my list for this year's feed. You wish you'd get these street lamps sorted though. Yeah. Never see him on. Some coming out now. They'll look there in distance. Raining earlier. It's looking like it's trying to fine up, which is cool. Oh, let's walk. Seriously, in that there then. Do you know what I thought? When I, when I just walked in that bit of mud there, it felt like it would have taken my boot off that when I started walking. Oh no. That's what I thought. Very secret backroom was there, right in the meeting about the park issue. That's what he also what he said about the Thing is, Tango, right? I've attended quite a few meetings on different matters in Blackburn, and I'll tell you what, you want to see them when they do see me. It's like, do you know like you get a school kid? Hey Vegas, do you like when you get a school kid and they tuss and then push the red back? That's what they do when I walk in. Last year I went to 6 different ones last year, and they postponed every one of them. They adjourned them. Tango. And that because they know how we're going to report on it. Do you get me? That's what I was there for. Yeah, they just don't like me because I don't just say what the problem is. I'll go and show what the problem is. Do you get me? But between us, that fountain should have been replaced a long time ago, or fixed. Now, a lot of pieces, Tango, for that fountain are in the walkways. Outside at walkways, you get all stones outside at walkways. There's a lot of pieces of that fountain outside at some at walkways in Queen's Park. And some of them can be put back on. Nothing is going to be done anywhere with that fountain, watch. That's the trouble with those public meetings. They only want people that will watch stroke. He goes, that UKT, you spot on, mate. You spot on. She doesn't want people to grow, so it pushes Charles. I agree totally. It's hard, it's hard work, to even get your point across, UKT. In some of them, they try their best to shut you down. If they can't shut you down, they just ignore you, if you get me. And then if they can't ignore you, then they postpone. And that's what happens. And then they stop putting meetings up on council board outside town hall when meetings are going to be on. Don't know what's on there, guys. Oh, what went on at all? Hi Annabelle, how are you? And how's Dom? How is Dom today? That'll be really nice. Let me put this in. So that's coming down, coming up. Frigging branch. French always catches me. Wow, a lot of water coming down there today, guys. I'm looking up there at that. Don't think I've ever seen that much water coming down that one, that side. Here you go, Gail. Ah, brilliant, brilliant, Annabelle. If they can't shut you up, you're what? You disrupted. Yeah. Dinner's smelling lovely. UKT. I got invited to one, right? And then when I got there, I'll tell you, when I did eventually get there, they invited me, so I went anyway, because I got invited. The next thing I know, they were ignoring the answers. I was trying my best to get my point put across, to no avail at all, none. And I thought to myself, well, why invite me to come and then, why invite me to come for my opinion on something, and then when you do give your opinion, you don't accept your opinion. You get me? And then when I went to the second one, they were rolling their eyes and like tussing. You know what I mean? I thought, well, if I make you feel uncomfortable, I'll come again. And that's what it were. Big discussions on Blackburn Ports going downhill like Corporation Park, Conservative Greens Park, Fountain, Darwin Park. Yeah. I will say this though, Tango, right? Water's looking really wild, Sparky, really wild. There's a lot of water coming down that. Especially when it's making these waves like them. Do you know what, Tango? They do a lot of work up Corporation Park, you know. Didn't they like it, SB? Hey, they didn't like it. They didn't like it, Kaz. I'm telling you. That's why I went back. That's why I went back, Kaz. And I went back and forth a couple of times after that as well. I thought, well, if you don't like me being here, I'll see you on next one. You like one of them? And smiled at them on the way out. This is the problem, SB. They don't listen to the people, so they are what? So they're so far disconnected from people what they're supposed to be serving. Ooh, you're joking, aren't you? Hey, listen to this, UKT. I know a Pacific person in my town rung up and told the MP that he wasn't listening to her and she should do as she's told because she works for us. Well, anyway, she gave him loads of grief and put phone down on him. Which I'm not surprised I would have done as well. But honestly, they just ignore you. You get an answering machine. That's what you get with these lot. It's crazy. I always think though the general public should get a vote on everything. That's what I think. Every decision making. That's what I think. It's nice here, Annabelle. Water's very, very busy though, very busy. You know, this, a lot of it. Hanging up on at the office for half an hour. It's shameful how that conservatory has gone village. Digger, it is really, really, I think to myself, I said ages ago, Digger, me, with the conservatory, Corporation Park, if they're not willing to fix it, why don't they sell it to somebody, yeah, who's willing to fix it and put it back up in a park somewhere? Instead of having it sitting there rotting away, untended to. Do you know what I mean? Why don't they get a sponsor to come in and, or why don't they sell it to somebody, a little business or something? Something than having it sat there like that. Do you get me? The craziness. Because longer they leave it, worse it's going to get and more money it's going to cost to fix or replace. Yeah, they just stopped maintaining. Yeah, they did. Used to be pretty cool in there. Heritage fund from the lottery could help. Hey, it could help immensely, couldn't it? Definitely. Same around here, they spend loads on doing something to make the place look better, then don't maintain it, so it what makes the place worse. Yeah. We've got quite. Thank you, Annabelle. We've got quite a few things here, you know, UKT. Yeah. Well, they put there, they spent a lot of money on it, and they looked smart when they were done, but now they're not maintained, and it's like why? Why spend all that money on it not to maintain it? I don't see sense in it, me. Do you know what, Digger? I used to love going in there, loved it. Do you? I like it as well. I don't know. I like the sound of it. Would you be prepared to be what? A public servant, accountable as a Blackburn citizen? Of course I would. Tango. Of course. At the end of the day, we're all accountable for whatever we do, aren't we? Banana tree, what in the middle of Brett. Do you know what, Digger? I think it's still there, mate. It's still there growing. You can see it. It's huge. It's right up to the top now. It's massive, it is. But it's still in there. It's still growing. This is a problem. A lot think what they ain't accountable. That's it. If you're in that job, you have to be accountable for what you do, haven't you? You have to be accountable for your decision making. That's going to be discussed at the next meeting secret. I will email you what with more information. Respect, Tango. The thing is, Tango, right? if that's a person's job, you're accountable for it, aren't you? That's what we're accountable for. Don't be spreading rumours, I'm nice. You know, Tango, never mind the fountain, we need more for the disabled. We need more for disabled children. Because I tell you what, there's hardly anything out there for my disabled children. On parks and that. Hardly anything. Need more things for autistic kids as well. Need more things for teenagers. You made me laugh. And a quick plaster over something doesn't work as well. Little quick fixes they do. There needs to be much more out there for them all, the kids. There were a lot more in my youth than what there is now. I have a reputation to keep up. Go on, UKT, start calling them all dishwashers. Right, 10 minutes guys, we'll give it 10 minutes. I'll tell you what, I've nearly tripped myself up about 10 times today. These branches here, that branch there, always freaking gets me, it does that. And bless them. All those walks around Blackburn will be forgotten secret. They won't, Tango. I'll make sure, mate. I'm telling you. And my boys will make sure. And their children will probably make sure as well. If I can help it. My boys, Tango, I've all GPS locations and everything I've took from over years. And the paths were very overgrown in certain areas. I keep walking on them. I keep walking on them, me. Keep them down like this. And I always direct people to them as well. Keep the flow of traffic going through them. Then they're always used then. So they're noticed. They're noticeable pathways. What best I can anyway. See you later, Kaz. You have a good one. I'm going to go and get some lunch. I don't know what I'm going to have yet. Built in 1900 this. You take care as well, digger. Right guys, I'm going to love yous all, leave yous all. I'm going to go and get some dinner. I'll see you all in the morning guys. About 10:40, 10:50. And I'll see you all then. Make sure you look after yourselves guys. Your homes and your animals. Give me best to yourselves and your partners. Make sure you look after all them kids out there guys. Big respect guys. I'll see you all in the morning. See you later guys.